Welcome to episode 49 of Flavourful Reviews. Did you see that? It was like, you know when Dumbledore had to address a stadium worth of people? He puts the wine to his throat?
Hello.
Yeah, that's what I just did. I ate the microphone.
That's weird, man.
What are we reviewing today?
We're reviewing your
Yeah,
dad.
but don't let us get into a weird intro that goes nowhere for 2 minutes.
Yeah, like Buns, like, fuck off for a second. We got weird intros to do. So I was shaving my balls, and I fucking... I Botoxed my balls. It's like
solid balls?
Yeah, it's like a solid ball.
Have you seen that episode of South Park where everybody just gets testicular cancer so they get the medicinal plant?
Anyways, we got some books to review, people.
You pissed off now?
Good. Some books now, Buns. So here we'll start off with some Batman animals.
Sure, yeah.
Batman Annual.
Batman. No wait, I don't want to start with that.
Wow.
It's already begun. Batman Annual.
Oh, but it's so good. Okay, so this book is amazing. It's essentially the origins of Dr. Freeze.
The new origins, kind of.
Yeah.
And without spoiling anything, this will be so depressing.
Shit gets dark.
Yeah, I took up cutting. I cut now because of this book.
Because I don't feel unless I cut, and I don't cut unless I feel. There's not a lot to say here.
No, yeah, this book's sick. So basically, it starts off, Mr. Freeze, he's like, oh, shit.
Going with his mom to go build a snowman.
Yeah, and then his mom falls through the ice, and he's like, oh, no.
It's like, thank God the water froze her, so she'll be safe when the authorities get here.
Yeah, so the authorities save her or whatever. And then it goes to a prison, and his guard is interviewing him.
Yeah.
He's like, and he's working with a crayon because, you know, he's in, like, kindergarten.
Well, they need to make sure Mr. Freeze can't kill him with anything.
He's like, Mr. Freeze, what do you think of this house I just drew? Think my mommy would love it?
Pathetic. What is this?
He's fucking
so grade.
Is that what kind of paper is that? Oh, it's quality red.
No.
Did it happen? He breaks the guy's neck, but
he breaks the guy's neck.
Yeah, pretty simply.
Takes the crayon and like.
And then somehow like bursts a pipe.
Yeah, I didn't understand that.
Book, yeah.
Maybe he did it with the crayon.
Apparently,
something.
So then he escapes Arkham, and he's like, I gotta get my fucking wife back.
My girl back.
And goes to all these flashbacks of him in Wayne Laboratories and
working away, trying to find a cure.
Cryogenics. And then fucking Bruce Wayne just bursts in, and he's like, puts on his sunglasses. He's like, what's going on here? He's like, what's going on here? I'm fucking Bruce Wayne. What's going on here?
Well, okay, we need to set up this panel because it's pretty good. Where Dr. Freeze is just like, yes, Nora, one day you and I will be back together. Then Bruce Wayne comes out and he's like, what the hell, man?
Yeah.
Fuck, scared me.
Dude, what the fuck, dude?
I thought I told you not to do this shit. Man. Dr. Freeze's like, dog, please, this is all I have. Nah, man. No.
Okay, so
good.
then he goes to the Penguin. He goes to the Penguin to fucking get some stuff.
Yeah.
Gets his guns, and then he's like, I need my wet bag. And then that's it, man. And then some crazy shit goes down again.
Some fights between Nightwing and Robin and him.
Which was actually pretty, I like that fight.
Okay,
It was cool.
quick Zach Morris timeout real quick. Have you noticed all the reviews are just summarizing the fucking story?
When we don't know what to say.
Do we suck that much that we just summarize?
No, when a book is good.
like, we suck. Anyways.
It's been well documented. We're not very good at this.
No, really not.
That's true. That's true. Well, whatever.
I mean, we've only been doing this for like a year now.
So what did you think of the art? Because it's not Greg Capullo.
No, but it's still pretty good.
Yeah, it was hard to tell the difference, I'm not gonna lie.
Whoa, you saying Greg Capullo's a generic artist?
No, like
I just mean this guy's
Greg
really
Capullo,
good.
like some of
And
their
it's obvious he was trying to sort of fit the style a bit.
That's kind of what they do for like one-offs.
Exactly.
They've got to find a guy who can
Get a
kinda
guy
do
with the
it.
same feel.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of the change to Mr. Freeze without necessarily explicitly?
Yeah, it was sick.
He's just he's just crazier now.
So it's wicked.
He's more unstable.
Give me
Although,
like when I'm reading this book, I'm like, why don't they just let Mr. Freeze just let him hang out and find a cure for Nora?
yeah. Speaking of the old Mr. Freeze,
like within
why
the
didn't
context
they ever
of that.
just? Was there ever a story where he just got to have his wife back and just chill out? I'm sure if that ever happened, he'd be like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
I don't need to kill
I
anybody.
don't need to terrorize
Cool.
Gotham. I can we're gonna
Hell,
go.
I'm sure he'd be
chill.
cool with going to jail if he could just see his wife every once in a while.
Yeah.
Just fun.
But I guess
what if
now
his wife's been sucking someone else's dick?
while being cryogenically frozen.
so mean.
Like her subconscious flies off to
Put
Zimbabwe.
your frozen popsicle into mine.
Into mine,
Oh, I
so she
love
had
talking dirty.
Another thing, I liked how they explained his glasses. How his eyes
Yeah.
can't absorb the cold, so his glasses heat his eyes.
Or just
That's
his
sick.
whole setup for.
I don't
who
know.
he
I think
is
Mr. Freeze is a. I don't know what they're gonna do with have there been many stories with him in the New 52 yet?
No,
in the New 52, no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, not
Nightwing,
yet.
I think Nightwing 9 or.
Yeah,
had
the
it.
way they're establishing his character now is gonna be way better.
I lied to you, not Nightwing.
That's
Red
way
Hood.
too close to my
Red
mouth.
Hood had it. It was a good issue. You should read it. The Night of the Owl Nightwing.
Yeah,
Or Night of the Owl
Red
Red
Hood.
Hood. It's good. It's good.
Red Hood.
Because fucking Jason Todd, right? That's Red Hood, right? Jason Todd?
I have no idea.
Maybe.
I think so. Jason Todd, he's like, he goes to the owl, and the owl's like, I am a reanimated corpse. He's like, dude, I totally know what you're feeling. He's like, and then they
Yeah,
they're like, bro out for a bit, and then the owl's like, dude, can you kill me? He's like, yeah, done. He just kills him. I'm like, that's amazing. Anyways, that's not what we're reviewing.
Anyways, Mr. Freeze has a new kind of origin a little bit, makes him better. I think it's gonna make some
Or
stories cool.
Mr. Fries
Would you say it makes him fresh?
makes him cool. Would you say
Yeah, he's cooler.
Would you say it was ice to meet him?
Nice to meet you.
Freeze. Freeze.
That was the best one. Just please.
Or no,
Hogan.
when the cops show up and they're like, freeze, he's like, okay.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That was
Too.
amazing.
Okay.
Okay, moving on to another sick-ass book. Sorry. Animal Man Annual,
Yeah.
number 1. Animal Annual, man.
Annual
Man.
Annular man.
This whole story is essentially. Nah, crap! I lost. my
Do an
train of
honest review now.
I'm trying. I'm trying really hard.
Let's see what this sounds like.
Yeah, it is.
Is essentially preface it of another story of essentially what the characters are going through now, the whole rot taking over, and that this has happened before.
Yeah.
And sort of telling the story of another Animal Man and another Swamp Thing and how they fought back.
Like to this point, they've been trying to set up that the rot is going to be like way more important within the context of the DC universe, and like this might be tipping its hat towards that through a certain panel. Maybe I don't know.
Maybe.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like,
Like I don't know. Like it could be, and if it does go in that direction, it's gonna be super cool.
that'd be sick. Maybe that'll be the next crossover.
Yeah.
So basically, it's after Animal Man 9.
Yeah.
And his daughter and the cat Socks to like hanging out. And the cat's like, dude, I gotta fucking. And she's
Yeah,
like,
tinkle so bad.
it's like,
I gotta do, business. What?
kitty's gotta tinkle.
Oh, why don't you just say you gotta pee? God damn it.
He's like, all right, yeah, Max. He's like, okay, we'll go in the forest and take a pee. He's like, Doc, can you not look at me?
And he's like,
God.
That's
I
one
love
time.
how all the animals also come out
Yeah,
and
just
start
that-
staring. It's like, dog, what is this?
Yeah, this is all done from
This
the
is not a
perspective
peep
that
show.
Socks the cat is telling Maxine a story, and the animal's just like slowly
Yeah.
walking.
So the story, like Glenn said, is about the previous Animal Mans and
Swamp
Things. And that's about it, really. It's just about him fucking saving his village who's taken over by the rot.
It's just like to show how far back the reach of the rot has gone, and like how.
And there's some
big
glimpses
it
into the
is.
future. Like he
Yeah.
talks to
He talks to Buddy Baker at one
Buddy
point.
Baker, yeah, which confused the hell out of me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that part was
Because he
weird.
talked about him as if he was in the past.
Yeah,
I was
like he's also seen all this stuff. I don't know.
happening?
Maybe that'll be issue 10.
I
don't
doubt
know.
it. I think this is like separate from everything.
It is supposed to be all standalone stuff, but you still needed to know what the fuck was happening.
Okay, yes.
Like the Batman annual, you didn't need to know what was really happening right
Yeah,
now.
I guess you didn't.
Yeah.
But did you notice that Timothy Green the second, and then who did Batman? James Tynion the fourth.
Yeah, I did.
He's like double this other guy.
I don't know. His art's pretty good.
So yeah, do you like this art? It's no Travel Foreman.
It's close enough.
Yeah, it's pretty damn close.
I think Travel Foreman did the cover.
He did do the cover.
Yeah.
You can tell by the mullet.
I was gonna say something else.
Yes, please do.
I'm
Save
trying
response.
my best. I'm only one man.
That's a good segue, but we're not gonna go there yet.
Yeah.
Crap.
Yes. Well, Animal
okay.
Man annual.
I
It's
failed
It's great. Pick it up.
it's really good if you've been
Yeah.
following Animal Man. Fucking-
Ooh, okay, now I remember.
Thank you.
I like how even though the Rot is sort of made out to be the villain in previous books or the previous issues,
Yeah.
they also make an attempt to like
Say it's good and bad.
yeah,
Yes.
that it's all part of a
It's a
balance.
balance, yeah.
And even the red and the green have had times where they've sort of become too greedy and essentially become the villains.
Yeah, and the other one.
and it's
comes
all a
down.
cycle, and that's
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Although I don't like how like the Rot is constantly taking over. Like sure they talk about that balance, but they only show the
Yeah,
Rot.
let's
taking
talk
over.
about that. I
It's
think
like-
to me that was the one sour note in the book. Essentially, with the previous Animal Man and the Man,
Annual
Man.
Man.
Annual Man,
Calendar Man. He's
Animal Man and Swamp Thing,
Yeah.
like the previous ones, and how they fought the Rot. And then when they defeat the Rot's like, yeah, you defeated me now, assholes, but I'll be back.
Yeah, I've kind of had this issue to this point with Animal Man that there's like a very specific pattern that every issue kind of follows, where everything's super quiet at the beginning, and it slowly builds up, then something crazy happens with the Rot, with all these weird monsters, and people are getting decapitated, and then it's just kind of mitigated for a bit. Like, that's the flow of every issue. And, like, it's not necessarily a terrible thing, but it's getting a little boring at times.
Come on, Jeff. Pick up that pace there, Jeff. Jeffy boy.
Change out the formula.
Jayla.
Yeah, but I'd like to see more Jayla. Yeah, whatever.
It's done. You've killed it. It's done. But Buns, give us a segue to the next book.
Doing I'm only one man.
Phasers to critique.
Hey, thank you, Buns.
Set tasers.
I
'cause we
hate
each
myself.
other.
All right,
So
so
much.
here we got Star Trek
Hate you too.
meets Doctor Who. You like that? You like that, bitch? You fucking no, I don't like that. Yeah, you do.
Captain
fucking-
Kirk,
you
don't do
fucking
it.
slut.
I'm only a Time Lord.
Yeah, so. So the basic premise is that the Borg and the
Cybermen.
Cybermen
Yeah.
team up for some reason to fuck shit up.
Because they're both organic forms controlled by weird robotic.
Yeah,
desires.
I still felt that was forced.
Yeah, it's
If anything, the Borg would be like, "Oh, cool, you're like us." Yes. Okay. Nah, assimilate.
like
And then just
Cybermen within the
add it.
context of Doctor Who have become so tired that they're just like, yeah, we're not going to write these stories for a long time anymore.
Nice.
So,
Until the book comes out.
until the book.
So essentially, it starts off on some planet, Star Trek planet, Star Trek
Yeah.
world, I guess.
Star
Trek
Trek,
World.
Space Nine. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm not.
I know shit about
Alright,
Star Trek.
yeah.
Buns knows about Star Trek.
Buns,
bit.
what is this planet that they're on?
I wasn't paying attention, dog.
Yeah, it doesn't
All
matter.
right, we apologize to all
pretty
you Star
boring
Trek.
book.
Listen, whoa.
I'm
So it starts off,
sorry.
and then all this fucking like attacks are happening,
Yeah.
and then
This isn't the Borg. Who could this be? It's
Cybermen.
Borg and Cybermen. And then
Yeah.
they all teleport there,
Yeah.
and one of the Cybermen comes out like, "Resistance is futile."
Yeah.
You see what we did there,
We
guys?
did it, you guys. We
Because
did
you
it.
see,
Yeah, high five.
that's
No,
the Borg line, but it's said by the other guy. Oh my god!
that was
Yeah.
good. That's
That's
good.
Yeah.
That's good.
that's basically all you need to know about the Star Trek.
This
part.
is seriously.
Star Trek. Like
Yeah.
honestly, the Star Trek stuff like encompasses like 3 pages.
Yeah, it's pretty.
This is
good.
what you
John
need to know
knows.
about this book.
So then it goes to Doctor Who in ancient Egypt,
Yeah.
and he's fucking riding
He's
a
tracking
chariot.
down
He's
some
like,
alien saying
Okay,
super funny Doctor
Now
Who
I
things.
had a huge issue with
Oh,
this
yes.
translation business. Apparently, the TARDIS can translate whatever everyone's saying to everyone else.
Telepathically.
Yes, telepathically.
Somehow it alters reality.
Telepathically.
But my thing
He's
is...
a time traveler.
Okay, fine.
He's altering reality
Sure,
by going
He's
to
an
this place.
immortal
Sure.
being, just
But-
let him have it.
Okay, so say he goes up to these Egyptians and he's like, these aliens have come from space, from another planet, to blow your shit up. And then, I mean, these Egyptians have no idea these concepts of alien and space. Well, they probably knew space. But like alien and like
I
planets.
don't know.
and
You're
stuff.
talking about Egyptians. I think this is the one like iteration of humanity that would know about it. Like,
Okay,
there's been
maybe.
tons.
Maybe.
If you watch Ancient Aliens, it's all Egyptians.
Christ.
But like, what if like he's like, yo, I'm gonna take my car to fuck my bitches? Like, is the TARDIS gonna like translate that? Like to the
TARDIS
Egyptians?
is like, hang on, chariots. How's that work for you?
Like,
Yeah, pretty
the
much.
whole concepts of translation.
See, but they would never see within the context of these things. The Doctor would never talk about stuff like that.
I can't handle this, man.
Look,
He
you
would
just-
never like pull out a cell phone and be
Rick,
like,
I have a solution that solves
What's
all
up?
your problems. It's written that way so the story can go on and people.
Hey,
are-
Should
yeah,
have, should have. Yeah.
when
As
you
much
read-
as we like to get
Look,
absorbed in
Bugs,
stories,
I don't want to turn into a mindless fucking reader. I would like to question everything.
No, that's a good thing. I'm just saying, as much as we like to get absorbed in stories, there's gonna be times where it just
you have
breaks
to make
apart
concessions
because it's
for everything
Yeah.
at a certain point.
No.
Okay, when
I'm not saying it wasn't dumb. It's still dumb.
Okay, you just
I'm
read a
saying.
fucking book about an animal man and a swamp thing fighting demons from the rod.
Is it believable in the universe they've created?
Why not here?
Well, because they don't explain.
This isn't real.
You know
or-
what? It's easy because they don't try to explain anything. It just
No.
happens.
No. I
It's
don't
so
care.
like-
easier to
No.
accept.
They're not trying to explain anything in the Doctor Who. I told Ricky
Yeah, they
that they
do.
happen to do it.
It's all telepathic.
Yeah, because I
That's
told you that. They never say it in there, and they never say
Look,
it.
But that's the
ladies,
doctor-
ladies. You can fight about me over candlelight
This is
dinner.
not about you. It's about me and Buzz. This is fucking
a
bullshit.
out slobber knocker right
Whoa,
now.
whoa.
I'm gonna meet you in the ring.
Let me tell you, brother. Bash at the Beast 98. Ooh.
You better tell. I was trying to like. I was trying to do Hulk Hogan, but also do fucking Macho Man at the same time. I don't know what was
You sound like a chain smoker.
Macho Man sounded like a chain smoker at
Look,
the time.
look,
Did you
They
listen
both
to
said
it?
brother. They said, oh yeah. I love it.
Oh yeah.
Look, we have a fucking book to review.
Book sucks.
It's
It doesn't
not
matter.
good.
What did you think of the art?
It's
It's
terrible.
terrible.
Whoa.
You were the one who's like, what is this? Fully alive? Anybody? Anybody know fully
No,
alive?
like if you're gonna go ahead and do like the whole painted aesthetic to everything, don't make it look terrifying. It's
That's
so,
true.
It's
Some of
Oh
it's
my
pretty
God.
scary.
some of the faces like they're
When
smiling.
the Egyptian guy was turning into
That
an
was pretty
alien
awesome,
and
I
his
like that.
eyes bugged out, and
It was supposed to be scary.
that looked the most normal.
that was
That was
just
the
so
most-
stupid.
Yeah.
Woo.
I'm sorry, I really didn't like this
you know,
book.
shit.
And like the way they do a crossover is after they leave Egypt, they happen to go to like 1940 San Francisco and walk
we're
a bar.
Star Trek.
And there's just fucking like Data in a pinstripe suit, like
just hanging in.
Yeah,
fucking
that,
number two.
that face is just
Number
weird.
two, just taking a number two.
Riker's just like,
yeah, just
And I think Deanna Troy was there. I don't even know.
I Deanna Troy her.
it's true. It's true.
That I didn't get it. What? Jeez.
Was that the womb you ripped out?
Poop out. Buried it on the wall.
I see.
What? Where am I? What is this place? What am I on?
Hey,
YouTubers at home are like, wow, I didn't think the Jizz Freaks would get any worse. Now they're crabbing excrement out of people's anuses. I unsubscribe. It's done. All this.
I would like to apologize to Kevin and Rob. This is being like,
I apologize for nothing.
Alright, so out of all three books, what would you say is the best?
Animal Man was pretty
Yeah.
good.
Animal
Man.
Is it
You know what I'm saying?
unanimous?
No, I'd say Batman.
No?
If you want to see a new angle on Mr. Freeze,
Batman for sure. I'd
Batman's
say
pretty
the
cool.
best out of all these.
Batman for changing up things. I will definitely.
yeah,
get
like we
respect for
kept
that.
hearing with the new 52, stuff's changing.
There you
For like
go.
9-10 months.
Yeah. So pick up Batman Annual #1, Animal Man Annual #1, and Star
Annual
Trek.
Man Annual #1.
Yeah.
Annual
Star Trek: The Next Generation, Doctor Who,
Assimilation.
Assimilation Squared, with the Cybermen and the Borg, and nothing else. Nothing we talked about is in it.
Yes.
Pick
Forget
those up.
all those other books, but buy Star Trek fucking...
No. Batman, buy that. Animal Man, buy that. If you're into Doctor Who, buy that.
No.
I love Doctor Who.
And even you, no? It sucks.
Fucking love Doctor.
Come on, IDW.
It's
pick up
pretty
the
much a
music.
cash cow, I think.
I think most things IDW.
Oh, that's not true.
Some of the magic thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I didn't read the Dungeons and Dragons. Like you said, the
That-
D&D stuff
it
was
was-
okay.
It was sick. That was sick. Anyways,
Hey,
pick up those books. Check us out for episode 50.
Woo!
Whoa!
Fuck.
Bam! No, Space Network.
Yeah.
And
How did we get this far?
I don't know. With
Still
viewers
good.
like you.
That's-
Alright,
I'm glad
everybody.
we all instinctively did that.
On 3, 1, 2, 3.
Flavorful sauce.